Everybody has better rankings than I do.
Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So USC's offense will get the first crack at it here. This is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this high-powered offense, squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David. And I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing's completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Hokies offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire.
Oh, come on.
Just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Hokies decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick release on the RPO. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Otis. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So his quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
What? Oh, my God.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Taking it the other way.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
And he's going to take it all the way back.
You got to be kidding me.
This D gave them exactly what they needed.
I don't know why I caught that up.
I didn't mean to.
To seize it but throttle him. You told us that you know
How bad was that throw?
to give him a job after he left.
He was in. Oh, my goodness.
He wanted to come back to try and find something. Probably another
I wasn't even
subject to make
moving
it
my
to the
feet.
Forex.
Planted.
But he didn't get the job, did he?
Yeah,
So
and finding
frustrating.
ways to
So
impact the
frustrating.
game, early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. offense changing the play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yards.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Oh,
and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep
I'm not okay
taking
with
shots
it.
down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Hokie. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, and I'd give back that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making... There he goes! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got his man. Didn't pick up.
Thought he was getting there.
Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to the plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Otis. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Come on.
A strike downfield. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
They typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies. Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The give. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Rich. He's brought down, but it'll be enough.
Yeah, try it.
First down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Burrow. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it.
The second that fell through the ring.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Oh, come on. Why can I not catch?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This time on target. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down and 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He let the
come on!
Quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Working well behind the sticks on
Dang
2nd
it.
down. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the
I would like
coverage
to
is
do
just
that.
great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Burrow. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Come on. You're in your hand. What else do you want?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Oh, he's got a chance.
Oh, I hate this camera angle. How do I fix that?
just looking for him. I have expected him to be caught by now. Mind, you say they haven't already caught and killed him without publicising it.
Oh, don't say that, Dirk.
There was a long pause filled with more clattering of knives and forks. When they spoke again, it was to discuss whether they ought to sleep on the bank or retreat back up the wooded slope. Deciding the trees would give better cover, they extinguished their fire, then clambered back up the incline, their voices fading away. Harry, Ron, and Hermione reeled in the extendable ears. Harry, who had found the need to remain silent increasingly difficult the longer they eavesdropped, now found himself unable to say more than, "Ginny."
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Oh my
Defense
goodness.
was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago.
I'm gonna end up losing this game.
You know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left. But that's a little old school for me, RD.
Man, he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the start.
Lets it fly deep downfield.
Oh,
The end
thank
zone
you.
man is picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They'll move the tight end. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
Dang it.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely
Oh my goodness.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up.
Oh,
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Whistle blows. We are at the
That's
2-minute timeout.
really
And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
dang it.
Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
Man, you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Back to pass, it's Burrow. Still looking, on the move. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the
Everybody just gained through my line.
How talented you are
Not
as a
even there.
quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
It'll be incomplete.
Oh my God! I was
Just couldn't find anybody open.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and
wide open.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just shows you that.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Lincoln. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way,
This
now
is
they
an
finished the half
ugly
like
one.
they're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Burrow. Quick strike complete. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense...
Oh, he wants it all. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rich. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on some throw.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Hit as he throws.
Dang it.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintained.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojan. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism.
He's got it down the left.
What? They're going to call me for holding.
But there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Surprised it wasn't on you.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Burrow. Pocket breaking. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Oh, come on.
Interception number 3 on the day. Hits the accelerator to the right.
Oh.
And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, USC. It is one
And
thing
they're
to
playing
come
man.
with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Burrow. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Rich.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
As a quarterback, that's why I love the slant throw, because it can work third and short. It can also work third and medium. By the time the receiver catches that ball, he's by the sticks. It's a great play to go out and execute against a lot of different defenses.
All that for 3 yards?
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option. The quarterback, they've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Oh, come on.
But it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Takes the easy throw in the flat.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Burrow. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a 2-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. On the run, it's Otis. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at 12.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
I've been thinking.
Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air, it's Lincoln. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on the 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really
Get this camera moved.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback adapted. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's already put 3 on the board earlier this time, a 38-yard try. Good right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will...
That was the wrong button.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Hand off to the single back.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I just love how tight ends are used nowadays. They don't just line them up on the line anymore and say, go play ball. Move them all over the field.
Oh, come on.
Catch the football. He's a matchup nightmare. Continue to exploit him. Continue to move him around. That's why that dude has over 150 yards receiving on the day.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Trying to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success or I guess, have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll bring it back from inside the spot. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's a draw. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your...
Oh, my God.
Pressure was too much.
I can't get any blocking.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation. He
lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring it 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with it.
Was tucked into an inside pocket of Hermione's buttoned-up coat. Harry lowered the invisibility cloak once again. Just reaching his throat, Harry opened his eyes. They were standing on the campus. It was the man's first start. Cottages stood on either side. Wondering whether inside was possible. Would he have been really or would he have been peaceful? Not even sure that he
Sweating is removed.